The Wayne County Commission Committee on Ways and Means meeting will now come to order.
Commissioner Scott.
Present.
Commissioner Baker McCormick has requested an excuse. Commissioner Marecki. Commissioner Clementi. Commissioner Anderson.
Here.
Vice Chair Baydoun has requested an excuse. Chair Kinlock.
Present.
We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item.
Item B, Chair's remarks.
The only remarks I have at this time are, one is a reminder, this meeting is held today in lieu of a meeting on Tuesday, June 10th. So there will not be a meeting this upcoming Tuesday. Also, I'd like to remind committee members as well as commissioners who are present the 12th to get your information over to my office and copying the chair as well as Terrence right here. As well as far as those budget concerns that are that memo that you got. That concludes my chair's remarks. The next item, Madam Clerk.
Item C, approve of the minutes from the May 20th, 2025 meeting.
A motion is in order. It's been moved and supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, this item stands approved. Next item.
Item D, unfinished business. There is none listed. Moving to item E, under new business number 1, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35079, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Who's here to speak to this?
Good afternoon, Dwayne Seals, Chief Deputy Clerk.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Doing fine, doing fine.
Great. Good to be here before this honorable body. I'm here this afternoon to discuss the $43,000 we're reallocating savings that we had in this particular in the court budget to pay for the extra laptops for our court clerks. What happens oftentimes our court clerks find themselves, the judges may not be in or something may happen. And in order for them to continue working, they need to have a system to be able to take home. So we just went out and purchased everyone laptop computers over at the CJC Center.
Thank you. Any questions? Any questions from commissioners? Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you. Dwayne, the only question I had is why wasn't this submitted when budget time? Or was it, or you're just moving money around is what you're saying?
Yes, we're just moving monies around. Actually, it came to a discussion of who we're going to pay for these computers, really. And we found ourselves in a situation where our court clerks, of course, you know that the courts will provide the computers for the court clerks while they're in the building. Many times will come up where, for example, COVID was one, but where a judge or they may close that particular building for some reason, and they're still trying to allow court to continue. Well, those court clerks need a computer in order to work. And it's always been talked about, we've always had a system where they would go and get a computer the day before, check one out, and then the computer wasn't working because it was never updated, never corrected to make sure it was up. And a discussion came about, well, maybe we need to just provide a computer for them. They would sign out. It would still be maintained by the court IT. They would bring it in, but they would have one. So if there's a reason that they cannot come into the courtroom, and it's only their judge, so it wouldn't be the court clerk would not be then a judge. It'd be if the judge wasn't there, and then the court clerk still can handle those computers, and the business continue in providing that service. So we saw that there was some extra funds, and we just decided just to move it over. It was court funds and to pay for the computer, so it wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Any additional questions? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Next item, Madam Clerk.
Moving to item number 2, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35098, reallocating expenditures in a general fund.
Okay. State your name again for the record. Thank you.
Dwayne Seals, Chief Deputy Clerk. This was a $3,000. What happened here was that we recognized we didn't have enough funding in this particular line item. It's for our campaign area. This is for the Comcast. We, as you know, that we put information on the computer as well as on the TV media, and this is just to allow us to continue that service. I think there was an increase in funding for that, so we had to move more money over into there. Again, it was money that was in the budget. We're just moving it over to that line item.
Okay, you said this is going to be utilized for what again as it relates to in the Department of Elections? You mentioned something on the screen.
Yeah, it's for the Comcast. So it's allow us to be able to broadcast, to put that information on the screen so that way the public can get it.
Okay, because there was some delay in a couple of previous elections. Is this going to be in response to that, or addressing it in any way? Or
Well, again, I think I would say that as far as any perceived delays, I would say, but as far as publishing information out, that didn't have anything to do with this right here.
okay,
Because again, I think a lot of that has to do with the changing of how we receive that information from the communities. Of course, there's 43 communities out there, and we're waiting for them to bring that information. And it used to be submitted by, I think it was by the modem. And then I think a best practice came out whereby the Secretary of State had made changes, and it was sent out now, but they actually bring it to us now, so there's no longer a nest delay. So we can't put that up until after those communities bring that information to us, and then we put it up.
it's safer that way.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, any questions, Commissioner Marecki?
Thank you. So this is just about election results? with the Comcast?
Yeah, this right,
Okay.
camping rights. This is just putting, now this has election results, anything up. Again, this is not as far as the perceived delay people have.
No, I
experienced.
totally
Okay. I
understand.
don't want anyone to think that
Yeah.
that has anything to do with this right here though. So yeah.
I mean,
this-
if your community's coming in at 8 in,
And the clerk is there,
yeah.
and I mean, those nights are long nights for us,
Yeah.
and we're waiting for them to bring it in, so we're there waiting until 8, 9, usually sometimes now until 9 or 10 in the morning from the night before.
Yeah.
So,
because they're having issues.
they're having issues too, though, so it's not, I'm sure they're not just
Believe
waiting,
me, I was there one time at 8:30 in the
Right.
morning because we had issues all night.
and they are, and you can
It's-
tell. Yes, they're bringing in, they're tired, they've been working all night trying to get it to us, so we can submit those up.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Terry's our former city clerk. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now, thank you.
Thank you, sir, thank you.
Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item number 3, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35069, reallocating expenditures in a juvenile justice abuse neglect fund.
And for the record, we're going to have one motion at the end of these presentations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nathaniel McQueen, Chief Program Officer for Juvenile Youth Services Department.
Thank you. You may
This-
begin.
Yes, this is a movement of funds from one budget account to another budget account for the purchase of a L-shaped desk that we needed for our data intelligence administrator to be able to competently do the job that she does there for our department.
Okay, any questions? Any questions? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35095, certifying revenue in the general fund and reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Any questions? Any questions on this item? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35122, reallocating expenditures in the property tax forfeiture fund.
Any questions? Any questions? Any questions on this item? As a matter of fact, I'd like to invite who's here to speak to this, to address. Good afternoon.
Javier Adams, Chief Deputy Treasurer.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so how is that famous delinquent tax revolving fund going?
It's going well. It's still there. So-
Okay,
So
thank you.
this item is for fuel for our new mobile office that has just been delivered. Fuel and maintenance, which we had not budgeted because we weren't sure when we were taking delivery of the mobile office, but it has been delivered and we'll be getting it on the road shortly.
Okay. Okay, Commissioner Clemente and then Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I know that the mobile unit has been in my communities. How is the response with the mobile unit been
I'm sorry, it has not been in the communities yet.
Oh, there is one? No, it has not been adopted.
No,
Oh, it's brand new.
It's brand new.
Okay, all right. And when do we expect it to be in
as
the?
soon as we can hire a driver. So
Okay,
going
no,
through
I'm
that
thinking
process now.
Secretary of State and
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong,
Yeah.
but, okay, so this is a new thing.
This is a
that-
new initiative.
Okay, and as soon as you can find a driver, then it'll be.
We'll launch it. yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner Anderson.
I just wanted to ask, what is going to be the benefit of this service for the mobile service?
It will allow us to go out directly to the communities. We'll piggyback with local agencies where they have events. We'll have mobile events in the community so we can reach the population better and reduce the traffic and the inconvenience of coming downtown. So
So
we'll
this
be
is like-
taking payments and payment plans and counseling taxpayers.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Commissioner Marecki and then Commissioner Scott.
Thank you. So is there a schedule? Like, will communities know when you're coming? Okay,
Yes, it
and,
hasn't been released yet, but we
okay,
have
'cause
developed
I
a
think
schedule.
that would be an interest to all of us to
Yeah,
have.
it will share
Yeah,
sure.
and so they can make payments, get counseling.
plans,
Okay, do they come in and sit in the little bus?
2 seats, 2
Okay.
desks, so we'll have staff members there and it's handicapped or disabled accessible. So there's a lift on it and it's a nice unit, yeah. So we'll have computers, printers, staff, and a driver.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Scott.
Commissioner Moretti asked me.
Okay,
Thank you.
any additional questions? Any additional questions? Madam Clerk, next item.
We're moving to item number 6, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35053, reallocating expenditures in a general fund.
Okay, as relates to
This is
this
for
item.
employee parking. So our employee parking is an arrangement we have with the Register of Deeds. And it wasn't properly budgeted, so now we want to make sure we have adequate funds going forward to pay for the employee parking.
So this is of course 400 Monroe.
Yes.
A lot of construction over there in Greektown. How's the parking situation over there being handled?
We still park in the Greektown Casino garage, so it's just a little inconvenient for our staff to walk, because sidewalks are like this wide
Right,
now.
yes,
but-
yes, with the fencing and all, yeah.
But it hasn't impacted the number of spaces and availability of parking for staff.
No pain, no gain.
Okay, any questions? Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item,
Item
Madam
7.
Clerk.
Item 7, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35046, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Any questions? Any questions as it relates to this item? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item number 8, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35108, reallocating expenditures in the central services fund.
Okay, who's here to speak to this item?
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
good, how are you?
You're doing fine.
Hector Roman, CIO and Director of Information Technology for Wayne County. This is a reallocation of funds we received from M&B to straighten our cybersecurity posture and implement new tools and protocols throughout the county.
Okay, how widespread will this new technology and resource be available to like all offices, or is it just something centralized?
No, it's actually going to impact all offices. We've already implemented a few tools. Some was like Proofpoint, you may have noticed. We are protecting 99.9% of emails coming through our email system. We've implemented that in December, and we've implemented other security related tools and applications and licenses since we received these funds.
Thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Thank you. Oh, well, one question, Commissioner Anderson.
Hector, could you give us a quick update on where we're at on the recovery from the hack that we just experienced last fall?
As far as the recovery, the last remaining piece, which I think we almost completed, is just kind of restoring files from our legacy file servers. And now from there, we're working with departments and moving those files over to SharePoint, a more robust and modern-based system than the legacy file servers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Any additional questions? Thank you, sir. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item number 9, requesting Commissioner approval of Budget Adjustment 2025-35085, reallocating expenditures in the County Road Fund.
Any questions? Any questions? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 10, requesting Commissioner approval of Budget Adjustment 2025-35114, reallocating expenditures in the General Fund and in the Jail Commissary Fund.
Any questions? Any questions? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 11, requesting Commissioner approval of Budget Adjustment 2025-3510, certifying revenue and the Circuit Court Fund.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kevin Martin,
Your
Deputy
mic.
Chief.
Oh, turn on your mic. Okay. You gotta state it again. And let's start over.
Kevin Martin, Deputy Chief Financial Officer for the Third Circuit Court. And joining me via Zoom is Edna Clark, the Chief Assistant of Administrative Operations. Should there be any questions regarding this program that I am unable to answer?
Okay, so you want to give us a brief overview?
Sure. The court recently received a new grant in the amount of $100,000. The funding source is federal money. It is from the Office of Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention, and it is passed through to us through the State Court Administrative Office. It is for a status offense diversion project grant program, and it is for youth who is aimed toward youth for whom the court receives a complaint, referral, or petition for what is alleged to be a status offense. And this grant will allow the courts to divert youth towards community-based programs and services and away from formal juvenile court involvement.
So what is a status offense?
A status offense is something that is considered illegal for a juvenile, but would not be if committed by an adult. For example, truancy, underage drinking, things like that, that are illegal for juvenile, but would not be for an adult.
Good, thank you for that. Any additional questions, Commissioner Meraki?
Thank you. So we already have diversion programs. Is this just adding to that, or is this like a brand new program?
We do have a status diversion program, but this is a new offshoot of it. And Edna, are you here to help me out a little bit?
Yes,
Kevin. The court itself has a diversion program. These are petitions or non-petitioned youth that are referred to the circuit court. The circuit court have walk-in youth that are serviced through our court status department. School truancies are serviced also through our court programs. Also, assault and battery cases come through our court programs as well. So we receive such petitions through our court program. We are in partnership with your Wayne County program as a part of our grant. You were written in our program, so we are in partnership with your program as well, with your Moving Forward program. So we look forward to working with you as well.
Ms. Edna, would you state your name and position again for the record?
Yes, my name is Edna Clark, and my position is Chief Assistant of Administrative Operations for the Third Circuit Court Juvenile Division.
Yeah.
Thank you. So will this money be going to like something like the CMOs, or I'm kind of confused where this is exactly going to go for the diversion part of this?
No, this money will be funded into the community-based program. It will be going into community-based programs such as we have partnered with other agencies such as Genesis Youth Services. Our youth are in the community. We service a lot of youth in all of our youth in Wayne County. Our youth are in their homes through our petition youth that are with their parents. So they're going to be going all over Wayne County in the community to be serviced with other agencies, not CMOs.
Okay, other agencies. All right, thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Any additional questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 12, requesting commissioner approval of budget adjustment 2025-35048, certifying revenue in the general fund, reallocating expenditures in the general fund as well.
Okay, who's here to speak to this item? Who's here to speak to item number 12? Anyone here to speak for item number 12? Okay, we will allow to the end of the meeting, or we'll pass for the day as has been indicated in the past. If no one's here to speak to an item, we will pass for the day. So we'll wait and see if someone's able to address this item. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 13, update from the Department of Management and Budget report regarding the budget preparation process / schedule for the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget as it coincides with the home rule charter for the county of Wayne.
Good afternoon, Greg McIntyre, Deputy Budget Director, Management and Budget. The CEO recommended budget is due to commission 120 days prior to the start of the new fiscal year. Every year, our goal is to beat that timeline. However, we endure some challenges during the budget cycle this year. We started the budget process back in December of last year. We have had to revise our budget timeline several times, and here's the latest revision. Today, we were to receive the chargeback model and indirect models today. Tomorrow, that would allow us to run the cascades, budget development, and balancing tomorrow. The goal is to present the preliminary budget to CFO Wallace for review on June 27th, and then present a preliminary budget to CEO Evans for review on July 7th. From there, present a CEO recommended budget to Commission July 17th, or a date to be determined by the Commission.
Okay, interesting part of your timeline is the chargeback conversations that you were having. So at the beginning or the end of last fiscal year, I believe our staff was talking to you, and I more so had asked for the process, procedure, or explanation on how chargebacks are, I guess, accredited or assigned to various operations, specifically the legislative branch. Have you had conversations with our staff and given us any information as relates to how chargebacks are determined and, I guess, sent back to us, charged back to us?
Yeah, I believe that information was forwarded to you from. Yeah, we believe that information was forwarded to our commissioners.
Okay, so I want to have a little bit more I want to have a discussion.
Sure.
Not at the meeting, but we'll
Okay.
have staff to set up a meeting to discuss that because it was kind of problematic, at the end of last fiscal year. Yeah, so just want to get some clarity on that.
Right. We understand what that glitch was, so yes.
Thank you. Okay, are there any, and thank you for this update and also keeping us apprised of the various changes. So we're quite aware of some of the extenuating circumstances that occurred in the past and, in the past months.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, one moment. Okay. At this time, we'll entertain a motion to recommend approval of, Madam Clerk, I'll call on you to cite the action required.
Approval of items 1 through 11 on the agenda. Item 12 will be passed for the day.
A motion is in order.
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Scott, supported by Commissioner Clemente. All those in favor signify by saying, well, we'll do a roll call.
Commissioner Scott,
Yes.
Commissioner Marecki,
Yes.
Commissioner Clementi,
Yes.
Commissioner Anderson,
Yes.
Chair Kinlock.
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you. Next item, Madam Clerk.
We are now moving to item 14, which is a closed session item. May I have a motion to go into closed session?
Before we go into closed session, I would like to let everyone know that this committee is about to go into closed session in order to discuss items, exempt items that are allowed to be discussed in closed session, to consult with our lawyers as well as the appropriate department. So anyone who is not to be a part of this closed session, I'd like you to be excused until such time that we adjourn closed session and reconvene the open session. Okay, we're now, let the record reflect that we are now back in open meeting. And at this time, there's someone who's present now online to speak to item number 12. I'd like to entertain a motion for reconsideration as it relates to item number 12 that we voted to pass for the day.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? This item stands approved. No.
No. Yeah.
The items, no, I'm saying that that motion passes. That motion, not item, the motion passes.
You.
So I'm saying, so the motion passes. So at this time, we can, you're right. No, I'm talking about the item, the motion, I should have said motion. Okay, at this time, I would like to ask who is present to speak to item 12. But before that, Madam Clerk, read into the record again. Thank you.
Number 12, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35048, certifying revenue in the general fund and reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Who's here to speak to this?
Good afternoon, Commissioner. This is Arthur Walker, Procurement Director, Management and Budget. So this budget adjustment will allow us to enter into a contract with Trion Solutions. We're looking to have them do a payroll review of the payroll that has been paid out of Oracle for the last 6 months of 2024, just to ensure that the payroll was done correctly and to make sure that the rules were followed, the various rules from all 17 unions that we have. And if they discover some errors, they will also go ahead and make those corrections for us.
Okay, what triggered this? So this will be a payroll review of all employees within Wayne County that's processed through our payroll office?
Yes.
Okay, is this a solution or an address of the concerns and issues associated with the W-2 problem that had that came about?
Yes, this is to make sure that we can check into that and rectify any problems that we discover.
Okay, any questions from commissioners? Commissioner Marecki?
We're certifying 175,000 or 170,000 and relocating 100,000. So where's the 70,000, other 70,000 going? Does anybody?
That portion, I can't speak to.
Oh, management and budget left, okay. Okay, so my thoughts would be just have them be prepared to answer that question. Somebody communicate, anyone's online, or would you, Sue, since you're the highest ranking person here?
I can get that answer for you. I just don't have it right now.
Oh, that's what I said. So you have it by full board?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any additional questions? Commissioner Anderson?
Just a question about this expenditure, the Trion Solutions. Is this going to be, this is the only time I remember ever seeing it, and because of the switch over for the system. But I just wondered, is this going to be the only time we'll be contracting with them for the same thing?
Yes, that's our intent. So this is really just to do the one short-time review and fix for any problems that are discovered. So it's intended to be a one-time engagement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Staffer, you have a point? Yep.
Through the chair, for Commissioner Marecki and the rest of, so what's happening is that they're certifying some general fund balance dollars, and then they're kind of transferring that over to a division of management and budget for charges, fees, and fines as a chargeback. So that's where you get the 170,000. But at the same time, there's a reallocation within the non-departmental of 100,000 from one expenditure line to another expenditure line. So they're kind of dividing
putting two budget adjustments together to help create the expense. So that's where the 100,000 reallocation is coming from. Is this within the non-departmental section, they moved 100,000 from one line item to another line item.
Okay. So, all right, so they put the 170,000 in, they're only taking 100.
Because 170 is between two different divisions
Okay.
on the ordinance. So one is in non-departmental, one is in the management and budget section. So the whole budget adjustment is a certification of 170. Is this the way, it's the way the ordinance works, where it's certifying money in two different sections, so you have
Okay.
to double it up.
Okay. Okay, I think.
Okay.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
is that sufficient?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Sufficient for now?
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Commissioner Clemente?
So then what is the cost of this Trian solution to do that? We're paying them, right?
Is your mic on, Commissioner?
Oh, no.
I don't know if they can hear you on Zoom.
Oh, I'm
Mr.
sorry, I
Chair.
couldn't hear the question.
So what is the total cost of this
The,
for Trian solution?
yeah, when the contract is presented for Trian, I believe it's $485,000.
Oh, okay. So we don't, this is not the contract.
No, it's not the
No, this
contract,
is
but
just-
this will allow us to enter into the
This is
contract.
just, okay, very
Making-
good. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any additional questions? Any additional questions?
Mhm.
On item number 12, motion is in order. Motion?
Okay. I'll move it.
Is there support?
I'll support it.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? This item stands approved. Okay, next item on the agenda, Madam Clerk.
We're moving to item F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I know of none. Next item.
Item G, public comments.
At this time, I would like you to open up the mics for individuals who are joining us by Zoom and by telephone. And I would like to ask those who are present whether or not you would like to address this committee, and if so, raise your hand, or you may send a comment through the chat. Madam Clerk.
Chair, there were no hands raised or emails were received, and no one is on the telephone.
Thank you. I'd like to ask, is there anyone present who would like to address this committee? Anyone present? Public comment is closed. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item H, adjournment.
Motion is in order. It's moved by Marecki, supported by Commissioner Scott. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, the meeting stands adjourned. Thank you.